What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. As you can see there in the reflection, we got the tripod in today, and so we're gonna do a little video here. This is the first time I've sat down with the PSP. I believe I said it in the video last night. This is the let's see if we can find it right down here. See if we can get that to focus. Well, no, of course not. Okay, there you go. PSP 1001. That's the first run that they had of these things, I guess. And it's old. I almost forgot I had it. It was in a drawer here in the apartment, but wanted to just run through real quick some of what this one does. As you can see, the interface is practically identical to what you get with the PS3. Very, very similar. The sounds are the same. The only difference is, for example, let's say you want to do a system update. It'll ask you via the internet or storage media, which is the same as the PS3, but it's not automatically connected to the internet. You can kind of see down here this little indicator. That's your Wi-Fi indicator if it's accessing the Wi-Fi. It's currently not, and then this one is for built-in storage media. Let's run down some of the finer points here. Man, that light is terrible. You've got your D-pad over here. The nifty little analog stick, it slides around in there, but it actually feels pretty nice. No secondary analog stick, but you do on this side have the face buttons, same as with a DualShock controller. There we go, that cleaned things up a little bit. Same as with a DualShock though, triangle, circle, square, and X. Down on the home row down here, you've got the home button, which brings you back to the menu. Volume, up and down toggles. This is to lighten or darken the screen. Sound on, sound off. Select and start. And then over here on the side you've got a power switch with a hold button so you don't accidentally power off. There is the charger port. And over here you've got the headphone jack up on top. I can't remember if this is Bluetooth or IR. I think it says right there I think I see an IR on it. I don't know. I don't remember what this port is exactly. And then a mini USB there. Your left trigger and right trigger buttons, or shoulder buttons, whatever you want to call them, they're kind of neat. They're clear, so you can see through them completely. And then here is the open button for the UMD slot. Spring-loaded. It's kind of neat. You slip the UMDs in there. I actually, somehow, don't have a single UMD in my collection or in my apartment for that matter. So I apologize for that. I can't show you what a UMD looks like. But all in all, this is a hefty system. It's very heavy. I would wager, and I'm just going to check. Yeah, it weighs more than my old school Game Boy Color, and this kind of gives you, just for comparison's sake, kind of what you're looking at. It's about the same size. It's a little longer, if you will. It's a little wider, however you want to look at that, but about the same width this way. It's similar in size, similar in heft, but so much more powerful. Let's take a look at some of what you can do here. Except I seem to have... Oh, we're on hold. Let's turn that hold button off, and there you go. You've got camera. I don't have a camera. Do I have a camera? Does this thing have a camera? Yeah, that's what I thought. There's no camera. But for photos, you could store them on the memory stick. It is a Sony proprietary memory stick. It's not the same as it's not an SD card or anything like that. It's the Sony memory stick. Music Unlimited, which is the same as what you would have on the PlayStation. I am not familiar with SenseMe. And then of course the memory stick for music and video, same thing there. Games, you can store some on the memory stick, and we'll get to that. And then there's your save game utility. Let's see, I have played Battlefront Elite Squadron and Ace Combat, some Little Big Planet. I played all those, but for some reason I don't have any of them. And then game sharing, I've never done this, but I'm of the belief that, oh, let's get out of there. I believe that's where you can play via Wi-Fi on 2 separate PSPs, correct me if I'm wrong. Web browser, internet search here, RSS feeds, internet radio, remote play, which mine is set to play right over there with my PS3. Location free player, I have no idea what that is. And then online manuals for any games that you load that have a built-in manual. You've got the PlayStation Store built in here, and let's take a look at the PlayStation Store. Let's see if this thing remembers how to connect to... There we go. Oh, let's cover some of this up. I'm just kidding, it's my Wi-Fi. You guys couldn't get in anyway. I literally turned this thing on. Today is Wednesday as I'm filming this, and I turned it on Sunday night for the first time. And I had to do an update before it would do anything, but it's working now. It's in good shape. I actually enjoyed playing this. Ace Combat was one of the games you saw there that I had save data on, and I love Ace Combat. That's one of my favorites. So let's see. You can get a lot of the classics. That's something I'll get to here in just a second as well. But let's see if there are any demos worth downloading. What do we have over here? Crystal Defenders for the PSP. There you go. There's one that I would enjoy. Dragon Ball Z Tag Team Tenkaichi, is that what I saw? Or something like that. Anyway, it's not exactly the fastest machine, as you can see. It's taken a little while to get this loaded up. It took that long to get us to the wait screen. That should tell you something. But beyond that, it's pretty powerful when you consider it is, consider it for what it is. As a mobile console, you would put this one in line with the DS, and I would say, while the DS was more entertaining from a standpoint of you've got, oh good grief, no, I'm not sitting here for that long. But for the DS, you got dual screens, and that was interesting, but on the PSP, I feel like you got a little bit better graphics, and again, same thing we always say about Nintendo versus Sony or Xbox. This was a handheld gaming console for a serious gamer. It wasn't brain age. Not that you couldn't get that on this. I'm sure they have something similar, but it wasn't brain age. It was serious games. So that's a big difference for me with this one. While it's downloading, let's flip it over here, and I'll show you where. Here's your memory card. There's a little tab there, and you can pop the memory card out. I won't do that because it is downloading right now, but there is that option. I keep saying memory card, but as you can see there, it's a Memory Stick Duo from Sony. Gameplay is great. You know what? I'm going to cancel this, and we'll go look at some other things on that particular memory card. I have downloaded, and you might have seen it whenever it first came up. Oh, looks like I have a little Big Planet. How about that? I don't know what this corrupt date is, but I got Spyro for the original PlayStation. That's one of the things that I've enjoyed about this, is being able to play some of the old PlayStation games, PlayStation 1 games that I didn't have. What's up, guys? How's it going? But they boot up, they play great. The only complaint I have is the way that they look, as far as not stretching to widescreen to fit the console. I think it's a shame, regardless of what you're dealing with, when you don't make stuff fit. That's just a waste of real estate. I mean, look at that. We're losing space at the top, the bottom. That's not good. So let's see what we got here. Can I give you guys some gameplay? This video will probably get pulled because you can hear the Spyro music so clearly. Let's load. I don't know that I've even played through this. I know I'd played it some on my PS3. One of the joys of the PlayStation Network, you can play things on both. You can have them on both. So there you go. Camera spin, but yeah, man, still really annoyed by the situation with my screen there. There's the tuck and roll. I mean, it's very responsive. This is, honestly, if I had to go with a Oh gosh. This is hard to do playing through the camera. Never done that before. There you go. We blasted him with fire snot. If I had to go with a non-Xbox or non-Game Boy handheld console that I really enjoy as I fall to my death, I would say the PSP is good bang for your buck. So the Sony PSP 1001, you saw it here. Maybe eventually we'll do some reviews of some UMD video games, but this video's gotten kind of long now due to bad load times. Hope you guys enjoyed it. The PSP, maybe it's for you. You should definitely have it in your collection even if you don't play it, because it's shiny black and it looks nice on the shelf. Thanks so much for watching, you guys, and like, subscribe, and comment below, and we will see you next time.